Oxer muted. Days or more. 60 days and more. But less than 182 days. But 4 previous years immediately preceding to the current previous year. इसके पीछे और 4 साल बोले तो 2018-19, 17-18, 2017-18, 2016-15, sorry, 16-17, then wait a minute, 18-19, 17. यहाँ पे 17-18, 16-17, 2015-16. Out of these 4 years, he should be how many days? 365 days or more. Or more we should be. 60 days or more. Okay. 60 days or more, but that more should not exceed 182, because if it is 182, then he is satisfying basic condition A. No need to go for B. A check करो, satisfy हुआ तो छोड़ दो, नहीं satisfy हुआ तो B check कर. B satisfy नहीं हो रहा, non-resident बोल दो. B is satisfying, he will become resident. Clear? अब resident हो गया तो कब क्या चेक करना है? Additional conditions we need to check for determining whether he is resident and ordinary resident or resident but not ordinary resident. For this purpose we need to check additional conditions. What are the additional conditions? Additional conditions. AC लिखा है यहाँ पे, ये BC है, ये AC है. Okay. Basic condition, additional condition. Basic condition 1. What is basic condition 1 says? He should be, he or she should be resident. What they should be? Resident. 2 years. 2 years or 2 previous years, you write. 2 previous years out of 10 previous years immediately preceding to current previous year. जो 2019-20 है उसको छोड़ के out of 10 years he should become resident. Resident बनना बोले तो when you will become resident, if you satisfy any one of the basic condition A or B. So you need to check again what out of 10 years 2 years में A or B satisfy हो रहा क्या? If satisfied, then check another one. Additional condition 1 is satisfying, you check additional condition 2. Additional condition 1 is satisfied. Out of 10 years, 2 previous years, he is becoming resident. Then check additional condition 2, because to become resident and ordinary resident, what you should be? 1 and 2 both you should satisfy. So second basic condition is what? He or she should present in India for a period of 730 days or more, or 730 days or more. Okay, उससे ज़्यादा रहा तो कोई problem नहीं. Minimum 730 days you should be in India. So 730 days or more out of 7 previous years immediately preceding to current previous year. If he is satisfying both of the additional condition, he will become resident and ordinary resident. Otherwise, he will become resident but not ordinary resident. First basic and first additional condition satisfied, but second is not satisfying. Then he will not become resident and ordinary resident. He will become resident but ordinary resident. Resident but ordinary resident हुआ तो क्या होता? Indian income is taxable. Foreign income having business connection in India or profession set up in India is taxable. Okay. If we become resident and ordinary resident, global income, whether Indian income or foreign income, both are taxable. So this is what about residential status of individual. First we need to check basic condition A or B. Anyone is satisfying resident. If is not satisfying both of the basic condition, non-resident. Basic condition क्या है? He should present in India for a period of 182 days or more. Okay. If A is not satisfied, you check B. What is B says? He or she should present in India for a period of 60 days. For a period of 60 days. And 365 days out of 4 years immediately preceding to the current previous year, right? Then basic conditions are over. If basic conditions anyone satisfied, he will become resident. Resident होने के बाद additional condition check करना. Additional condition 1 says what? Out of 10 years you should become resident for 2 years. Condition 1. Condition 2. Out of 7 previous years immediately preceding to the current previous year, you should present 730 days or more. Then you will become resident and ordinary resident. Anyone is satisfied or none is satisfied, then become resident but not ordinary resident. But there is an exception. There is an exception to this rule of 182 days and this 60 days condition. For few people, we will check only basic condition 1. For few people, we will check only basic condition 1 for determining the residential status. Exception to general rule of 182 days and 60 days. Basic conditions का exception है. In this case, you only check what? Basic condition A. Don't check basic condition B. For whom? For following person. A person leaving India for employment purpose. इसलिए जा रहा? Is leaving India for employment purpose. Okay. Then we should check only 182 days condition. If he is not satisfied, you tell him you are non-resident. You are non-resident. Okay. Don't check 60 days condition. Just you check this one. For whom? Person who is leaving India for employment purpose. Here employment includes business trip. Okay. Or business related trip also. On the purpose of your business, you are leaving India. That is also as a businessman, that is your rosy roti. Then it will be considered as employment only. Okay. There is a clarification regarding that point. There is one question also in the residential status based on that. Generally, for your batch, I am expecting only theory question as it is in first unit. Okay. Next, person of Indian origin visiting India for visiting purpose. Person of Indian origin or citizen of India. He was outside India. He was outside India, but he is a citizen of India or originated from India. Means दादा परदादा जब थे ना तब बंटवारा नहीं हुआ. Okay, whole India was one. There was no Pakistan, there was no Nepal, there was no Bangladesh. Okay, there was no Sri Lanka. In that case, if they are coming to see the India for visiting purpose, for what purpose? Visiting purpose. India are for what purpose? Visiting purpose. Originated from India, are Indian citizen came who are living outside India, but came to India for visiting purpose. चारमीनार कैसा है देखने आ रहे हैं, सालारजंग म्यूजियम, गोलकोंडा फोर्ट, वो सब देख के सेल्फी लेके जा रहे हैं. ओके, यहाँ पे उनके जो भी रिलेटिव्स हैं उनका हाल चाल हाय बाय बोलने आ रहे हैं. हाउ इज कोरोना एट इंडिया पूछने आए हैं. तो for them also you check 182 days condition. If they satisfy, they will become resident. Otherwise, they will become non-resident. Don't check basic condition B. Okay. Next, a person or crew member of ship or aircraft. Some people will work under crew as a crew member in a ship or aircraft. People who are employees of a ship, okay, or aircraft, generally they will travel from one country to other country. Okay, तो आधा दिन यहाँ पे रहा तो आधा दिन वहां पे रहते हैं. In that case, as a crew member or as a crew member in ship or aircraft, if they are leaving, then for them also we need to check 182 days condition only. This is exception to general rule of checking both the condition. You need to check only basic condition A. I am telling one repeatedly because exam में ऐसा वाला ही पूछे. Okay, Mr. Somnath is there. He is a crew member of ship. Left India on so and so date of previous year में July 27 को चले गए. So how many days he was in India? July 27 को चले गए. उससे पहले पूरा इंडिया में था. Till that April how many days? April how many days will be there? 30 days. May 31 days. June 30 days. July only 27 days he was in India. Okay. So 27th he left. So 27th he was in India. Day of departure, day of arrival you consider in India. What? Day of departure, day of arrival you consider as in India. So how many days it is? April, May, June, July ना. July till 27 he was in India. 27 को गए फॉरेन, अभी वापस नहीं आए. Then how many days he was in India? 91 plus 27. 118 118 days. But it should be how many days? 182 days. It is less than 182 days, then it will become. Why? Generally you will check second basic condition also, but is a member of ship, crew member of ship. In such case, we need to check basic condition 1 only, A only. Clear? Right. So residential status of individual is over. Okay. Residential status of HUF. Okay. For HUF can be resident and ordinary resident, or resident but not ordinary resident, or non-resident. For HUF and individual, residential status can be of HUF can be resident and ordinary resident, resident but not ordinary resident, or non-resident. For others, only two categories are there. For others, only two categories. One, either resident or non-resident. For HUF, what we need to check? We need to check control and management of. For HUF, you should not check this basic condition. For HUF, these basic conditions are not necessary because it is a artificial person, living being nahi hai na. So how to check? For HUF, no need to check basic conditions. Okay, no need to check basic condition. What we need to check for HUF means control and management. What we need to check? Control and management of state of affairs of the HUF. If control and management is okay, for HUF we are determining residential status, not for individual. Okay, तो देखो यहाँ पे HUF means Hindu undivided family. For Hindu undivided family, you need to check if control and management. If control and management of HUF is wholly or partly located are from India. Control and management of HUF is wholly or partly from India, means key decisions relating to management are taking place where? Okay, from India. HUF will become resident. What HUF will become? HUF will become resident if control and management either wholly or partly from India, it will become resident. Okay. If control and management is wholly, means totally outside India, then HUF will become non-resident. No need to check these basic conditions for HUF. What we need to check? Control and management you need to check. If control and management is only outside India, what it will be? Resident. Partly India, resident. Only outside India, non-resident. If it is resident, check the additional conditions. Check the additional conditions for Karta of HUF. Okay, Karta of HUF satisfying both the additional condition, HUF will become resident and ordinary resident. If Karta of HUF is satisfying any one or none of the additional condition, HUF will become resident but not ordinary resident. For HUF, we need to first check the control and management. If control and management is only from India, HUF will become resident. Or partly from India, HUF will become resident. Only outside India, non-resident. Non-resident है छोड़. If it is resident, check additional conditions. For whom we need to check? Karta. If Karta is resident for 2 previous years out of 10 years immediately preceding to the current previous year, then is satisfying 1, additional condition 1. Then you check additional condition 2, whether he was in India for 730 days or more out of 7 years, 7 previous years immediately preceding to the current previous year. If he is satisfying that, then we need to see both the additional conditions are satisfied. HUF will become resident and ordinary resident. If any one, either this one or this one is satisfied, or none of the additional conditions are satisfied by the Karta of HUF, then HUF will become resident but not ordinary resident. If he becomes resident but not ordinary resident, Karta, sorry, HUF, what happens? Business income having connection in India or profession set up in India, okay, relating to foreign income will be taxed. Clear till here? HUF is over. For other categories, for partnership firm, AOP, BOI and others, if wholly or partly from India, it will become resident and ordinary resident. If control and management is wholly outside India, then it will become non-resident. Check it once. For partnership firm, textbook, see in the textbook. For others, there is no concept of ordinary and not ordinary. Okay. For whom? For firm, LLP, AOP, BOI, local authority, AJP, all these. For all these, we need to see the control and management. If control and management is wholly or partly from India, then they will become resident. If wholly outside India, then they'll become non-resident. For company, we need to see whether it is Indian company or foreign company. Okay. If it is Indian company, then it